What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Um, Middle of the week. It's summertime. Lots of people out and about doing their thing, not in town, maybe not shopping on eBay. So, sales aren't always the greatest during the summertime. We sold two yesterday. We sold two today. Pretty slow. Just kind of what's going on. You can see that we had a little spike in traffic on Sunday, and now it's kind of leveling off. You can definitely see your high points though, or usually on the weekends. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I sound like an ad on TV. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Um, but anyhow, so this whole vlog and everything is right now, it's just an experiment to see if I can come back from where I was and build this store back up, build it the right way. Same thing with the second store. Um, it didn't it didn't have any issues, and it doesn't have any issues. It's just a newer store as of January, so it's about 7 months old now. Um, we just need to list more in it. But this first store, it's going to be an interesting adventure to see how and if I can get it back to where it was and then some. So, pretty curious. I think I can do it. I'm pretty confident that I can. We'll just have to see. And this isn't one of those hour-long Netflix shows that shows you the ride and it's up and down, and then, an hour later, you know that everything's fine. The guy was successful, the girl was successful. This is going to be, you know, several months. Could even be a year. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. Here's the second store. Same thing with traffic. You can see the Sunday spike. Nothing. Nothing so far today. Day's still young though. So, um, you can see over the last 31 days, though, our quantity sold has increased. Our impressions haven't because of the vacation time. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to recover in that first store, build this second store up. You can see, of course, we were on vacation during this time, so of course our impressions are increasing. But we were back right about here, I believe. So that was 37. Our high is 54 now. So hopefully we see these impressions and page views go up. Of course, we want to see these go up. Search slot impressions, conversion rate. Want to see this go down and this go up. So it's just going to be a while. It's like I said, we're going to start listing 3 per day here pretty soon. Maybe we'll start on August 1st. I'm not sure. I want to see how a couple other things go first, and then I'll make that decision. Hopefully, let's see. The calendar says, yeah. So a week from tomorrow is the 1st of August. So hopefully in the next week I do it. I can make that decision, and we can start doing 3 per day. Again, it's going to be slow, um, going from 2 to 3 per day. It's not like we're going to just see an explosion in sales all of a sudden. It's going to take a little while for this to build up, but once it starts to build up, and then you start getting to 7, 8, 9 listed a day, and then you hit 10. It's a lot. You're going to have a lot more money, so you can go from 10 to 15 easier than you can go from, right now 2 to 7. Um, so once we start building up, it should go a lot faster, and our moves will be a little bit bigger. Uh, I still personally, like, I know someone that went from, I think, 125 to 250, but they had everything in place. They've been doing it a while. They had good bankroll, employees, space. Um, so for them, it made sense. But I don't think I would go from like 20 to 40. I may go to 20 to 30. I don't know. Usually I go in increments of 5, um, just for money and time. And even though all my processes, like, I have all these different processes and they're down pat. Um, I listed, I don't know, 20 some items in 2 hours this morning. It's not hard. But my phone has something to say. Um, but maybe at 30, because I've done the most I've done, I was doing 50 drafts a day for a while. And that was a long day. And I think I was listing like 35. Let's see. It was right after I moved here, actually. So 2 years ago, a little less than or a little more than 2 years ago. Yeah, I think I was doing 50 a day. So I'm like, I got all this room. It's a lot easier to work here. Everything's right here. It's really nice to have all this setup is I'm really thankful for. But so my point is this. I was listing 35, drafting 50. Um, but I wasn't selling, 35 every day. Some days, maybe once or twice a month we would. But if I went from, you know, say I started selling 40 a day and then I list 45, I mean, as you start getting higher and higher like that, it's going to create a strain and there's probably going to be an issue that pops up like, I don't know, I I don't have enough storage space or um that's probably the least issue. Processing is going to take longer. Like maybe it's taking me a really long time to process because I went from 40 to 50 or um you're going to you're going to hit a point to where you can only do so much work in a day and you need to have someone else come in. So, once I see like let's just kind of reflect back on yesterday. Okay? So, if we let's just say 40. If we're selling 40 a day at $13 profit, that's $520 a day times 31. That's 16,000 a month. What did I say we're doing? 40 a day. Oops. So if we're doing 40 a day, right? If we're doing 40 a day at a buy cost of 60 times 31. So it was 16,120. 16,120 minus 7,440. So it leaves you 8,600 bucks, right? Now you minus out some bills and different things. So let's just say you're down to, I don't know, 7,500 a month, right? I don't need to make that much a month. I mean, it'd be nice, right? That's 84, 90,000 a year. So I don't need to make 90,000 a year. So I, we would get to that point. We would see it coming. And me and my business partner, I said, look, you have to move here. If we're going to take this to the next level, you have to move here. And we have to up our listings because we're selling, 40 a day. Well, actually, that's going to be higher because if you're listing let's just say we're listing 45 a day, and then where was it at? 16,120, not times, minus 8370. So yeah, 77. So say 7,000. So, it would just come to the point to where, hey, if we want to take this to the next level and be listing, let's say 100 per day, um, we need to he needs to move here and we need to start listing more, which means you got to start buying more. And again, at that point, we would have a pretty significant savings account. So we would have to sit down and do the math and say, okay, to go from 45, let's just say we went up to 60. What would that look like money wise? And do we have that money? How long, before, if you said, okay, 6 months before we start selling more, can we go that long? What's our capital situation look like? All those things. What time of year is it? Because it's slower in summer. So you probably won't want to try to grow a large amount in summer. Now, when you get really big, I don't think summer affects you as much. But so anyway, like I said, I'm small now, right? But I'm always thinking about the future and planning it out and um, how I want to grow this business, how I would do it. and just do it the smart way. Now that is $13 profit, right? So there's going to be more that are, 15, 20, like that. So um, I don't expect all my items to be high profit, but having, one right now, one every week that's high profit is nice. Maybe when you start getting bigger and you have 10,000 listings, maybe it's one a day that you're listing and selling. That's a, $50 plus profit item. And it's just kind of like a bonus. Wow, that's nice. Adds to the bank account. So um, it's going to take a little while to get there. I think it will happen. It's exciting. It's exciting to think about it because we'll go back into the calculator here. So let's just say we're listing 100 per day, right? So 3 minutes to do pictures and list the item, right? What am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm trying to tell you. So, 100 items times 3 minutes is 300 minutes, right? Divided by 60 is 5 hours. So, well, let's just do the math. Divided by 60 minutes, 5 hours. Divided by 2 people, 2.5 hours. Okay. So let's just say you're selling 90 a day at $13 profit times 31 days. You see what I'm saying? 2.5 hours between 2 people, you can be making $36,000 a month. Well, I guess you got to take out your buy cost, which is 600 times is about 18,000. So you're making about 18,000 a month. Forgot about that. Minus some other expenses. So maybe let's just say you're at 17,000 a month between 2 people, you know? So 17,000, you know, that's 8,500 a month times 12, it's 100,000 a year. So you can work 2.5 hours a day and make 102,000 a year. That's pretty crazy. It's a crazy opportunity. This is why I don't want to give eBay up, because I see the potential there. I know it's possible. It's just something went wrong. We had a freaking Cat 5 hurricane hit our business. And now I've been spending the last 2+ years trying to recover from it. And like I said, there was some good time after I moved here. We were starting to go back up, and then it quit. But yeah, you can see the potential's there. So I don't want to quit. And you think about, okay, so an item you can list for $20. I mean, there's millions of those items out there waiting for someone to buy them, meaning on the wholesale side. I could get so many products now. Now that I know how to do it and have some connections, I can get thousands of items delivered to my door every month. No problem. So I can get the items, that's 3,100 items a month. Um, I could get that no problem. It's just obviously having the money to buy that and then having the manpower to process it and list it and um, ship it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my big picture vision. Hopefully it helps inspire someone to see how much money you can make on there. You can make some serious money on eBay. So, all right, that's going to do it for today. Appreciate everyone stopping by. We'll see you next time. Take care.